Hi everyone, welcome to NDVA educational YouTube channel. Today our Python program was write a function. In this program I will explain how to write syntax for the functions easily. For that they provided a program requirement. First I will explain this program requirement. After that while developing the code I will explain how to use functions concept. So coming to this program, here I already read this program requirement. They ask to find whether the given year is leap year or not. For that they provided information regarding to leap year. So I will read shortly. An extra day is added to the calendar almost every 4 years as February 29th. So in the month of February, every 4 years once only we can get 29 days in February. This is known as leap year. And they provided some more context about leap year. So it corrects the calendar for the fact that our planet takes approximately 365.25 days to the orbit to the sun. A leap year contains a leap day. So in this program they provided a summary about leap year. After that they provided requirement here in this task. As usual we are seeing in the previous programs also, and after that same format, input format, output format, like this. So we can jump into the task, it means program requirement. So here also explain what is the base leap year means. Here also they explains in this paragraph. So I will shortly explain without wasting our time. Given a year, determine whether it is a leap year. If it is a leap year, return boolean true, otherwise return false. So in this program requirement they simply mentions whether given year is a leap year, we need to print our output as true. If it not a leap year, we need to print our output as false. This is our program requirement. So they provided one more note point also. Note that the code stub provided reads from standard input and passes argument to the isLeap function. It is only necessary to complete the isLeap function. So here they provided one note point, that is we need to pass our input through this function. So function I will easily explain function concept here. So in this 3 lines means we need to use functions concept. Through this function we need to pass our input value. So I will explain while developing the code. So coming to this input format, output format. In input, sample input, we need to take 1 year, anything we can take. 1900 is leap year or not, so it returns false. So I will first explain which year we need to take as leap year, which year we don't need to take as leap year. First they provided here a conditions. Here the year can be evenly divided by 4 is a leap year unless the year can be evenly divided by 100, it is not a leap year. So here two conditions are mentioned. Only 4 is divided by year, then it is a leap year. If it's the year divided by 4 and at the same time with 100, that year not be leap year. So this is one condition. And second condition was the year which can be divided by 400, that year should be leap year. These are the two conditions we need to implement in our code. First, if it is only divided by 4 or the year can be evenly divided by 100, it is not a leap year. So this second condition is clear. In this second condition, when the year divided by 400 directly, the result will be even. That means this was the year should be divided by with 400. That year should be even number. In this condition they provided two conditions. First here the year should divided with 4, then that year should be leap year, unless they provided one extra thing, unless. So I will explain why they provided like this. So coming to the subcondition, the year can be evenly divided by 100. So here also it can be divided by 100, then that is a not leap year. So we need to take here the year cannot be evenly divided by 100 and the year can be evenly divided by 4. So we can take both as at the same time, then only leap year should be accepted. So I will provide one example for this. So the example for the first two main condition and sub condition was, suppose if you can take the year 2032, means here I will show 2032 is the year. This can be evenly divided by 4 and actually this is the leap year. So this can be evenly divided by 4, but this can be not evenly divided by 100. So it will be satisfying this condition for this year, then only this year was leap year. So I take leap year as predefined, because I need to explain how this two condition works. So coming to the second condition, this is separate. So this is the one condition and this is the separate condition. Whenever can we take 2000 as the year, so 2000 is directly divided by 400, then 2000 is the leap year. So this condition satisfying some years, this condition satisfying remaining years. So this is the main our code logic. So here only they provided a code logic also. According to that we need to implement our code. So first, before starting the program, I will explain how to use a syntax for this function concepts. So a lot of us was confusing how to use functions syntax. So I will explain clearly for this how to use function syntax. First we need to take any name by defining with the keyword def. This def keyword is defines function. If you use def, the next text will be our function. So we can take anything in text value. So suppose if Hackerrank provided is leap, right? So I will take just leap of year. In this way we can take any name, by that name will be function, because if we are using def as keyword, after that def keyword that will be a function. So here in the same line we are taking input, whatever input we are needed, that input we are taking here. So in this program the Hackerrank itself provided. If they not provided also, I will take my input as in this line only. So in the same line as def keyword mentioned, in that line only we need to take our input, and after that we can print our function. Whatever present in the function, that will be directly we can print. This is the major syntax without any developing code also. So I will develop my code here. First, in the first condition, if year, so year is the input here. So in the year I will read my integer value. This value I will read. This is the year. So I will read here. This year will be divided with 400 directly equal to 0. This when only the year should be divided by 400, then directly we need to take our output as so directly return, because they want to return true or false, right? So I will return true here. Otherwise I will take elif condition. In this elif condition we have two conditions right here. First one is the year should be divided by 4. So year modulo 4, equal to 0, and at the same time that here not divided with 100. So here modulo 100 not equal to 0. Whenever these two conditions are satisfying, then that year should be true. True means that year should be leap year. Return true. So if otherwise else, otherwise we need to take other years as false. False means not leap year. This is the simple code logic. We need to test whether the given year was leap year or not. By using this code we can able to execute our program. Here first I will explain the whole program once again. Here first we are taking input like this. So here is the variable. In this variable I will read the number int input of. In this line we are reading the our input, and this input I will pass to this function. So this is the function, right? After the def keyword whatever we write, that is the our function. In our function I pass this input variable. So this variable is used in this function. Here modulo 400, whenever here modulo with 400 equal to 0, then that means that year will be a leap year. So I will return true. So in if condition, the year modulo 4 equal to 0, at the same time year modulo 100 not equal to 0, then I will print that scenario also true. True means that year will be also leap year. Otherwise if any type of years, that type of years I will take as false. That means that years will be not a leap year. So I will try to execute this code. So here all the test cases are executed. Here one test cases are lock open. So they take 1990 taken as example in the input. This is the year. This year will be not a leap year. In this way the program will be executed. Here I want to highlight one point. Sometimes we are using here print statement to print this whole function. Sometimes we just write this function without any print statement. It will be happen when we are using return value in our code. That time we are using print here, print the function. If directly I am using print statement in the code developing time, on that time I am didn't able to use print statement here. This is the vice versa condition. If I use print here, I am not able to use print here. If I am not using print here, print statement here, I am able to use print statement here. This is the simple and easy syntax for functions concept. Because before learning function concept, lot of people confusing how can we implement functions concept. So this is the simple scenario for using function concepts. If any doubts, please comment in comment section. Thanks for supporting and thank you all.